Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will make this super cute little heart pillow. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, let's make this super adorable heart pillow. So you will need like a skein and a half and some polyfill, a lighter, scissors, and a clip. All right, so keep in mind to keep your loops extremely small. So you do a slip knot, as small as you can do, since you don't want like big holes in your pillow so you can see the polyfill. So that's one slip knot. And then you would do one more regular loop. And from here, we will try to grab that little side loop right there, but we will purl it so the yarn comes from on top and then pull it through. It's a little bit hard because they are so small. So it almost looks like an elephant. Anyway, so now you will turn it over. And from here, we will knit the two loops we have. And remember to keep them small. And two. And then going from the right to the left, that's where we will start adding loops. So we will find that little in between loop and create a third one. So you knit the first, and then you will find the little middle and create a loop right there. And then you will knit number 3. And from here, when you go back, you just knit normal. It's a little bit hard because they're so small, but it's worth it. And now we want to increase again, and we will do it in between right there and then right there. One, and then the one we will create, that's 2, 3, and create another one. And the last one, and knit normal going back. And that was 5. And now we want to increase again to 7. And we will do it the same spot the whole way, and we want to have 12. There and there is where we will find some loops. And then create number 6, and then 7. I know it might not look like a heart yet, but don't worry, it will, and it's super easy. And now you knit normal going back. And now we want to increase again to 9, and again same spot. And 7, and create that number 8 and 9. And knit normal going back. And now we will create 2 more, so we have 11, same spots. I know this video might be a little long, but this way you can follow along. Number 10 and then 11. Knit normal going back. And you might be thinking, if we have 11 now and we're going to increase again, then how can we get 12? Well, we will only increase in the first spot going back. So only at the second right there. And remember, if you are enjoying these tutorials, make sure to subscribe and like. That will mean a lot to me. And you just knit the whole way. So now you have 12. I will go 4 more rows total. Here we are. That was fast. So now we will start doing the top part of the heart. So we are working with the first 6 only, and this is where your clip will come in handy. So these 6 will be our first our first section to work on. So you knit all the way, all 6. So now you will increase. So that first one will go over, and then you will knit them together for the decrease. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard to figure out. And then when you go back, now you will do it on the left side. So the first little loop right there will go over the other one, so it's a pretty edge. And you will do the same again. Knit 2 at once. And again, 2 at once from the left. And now you have 2, you knit those together. Pull the yarn through, and then you will cut it. Don't worry, it might look pointy right now, but you will pull that string down inside the heart so it will look round. So you will pull it down like that. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you will grab some yarn and create a loop. You don't need much, and you would just pull it through that final loop right there. Oops, twist it so you have the tail in the end like that. So here you just knit all 6. You don't need that clip anymore. And now you will take that final loop and put it over the other one and knit them both. And the same thing from the right. Overlap that last loop and knit them both. And you continue the same pattern till you are done with the little heart shape. Last loop over the other one and knit them both. Overlap and knit the final one, cut the yarn and tie it, but remember, don't tie it too much or too hard because it can break on you. So you need 2 parts of this heart, so you will do the exact same thing one more time. And that was fast. Here we are. They look pretty identical. Now we have to tie up the ends. And don't worry too much because it's a pillow, so you will just hide them in the back. You can weave them in, you can fuse them inside. I just like to kind of weave them so you don't get distracted with all the yarn sticking out everywhere. And here you will pull that top part down a little bit to make it more round. See, that's so pretty. Just weave it in. You can even cut the long strings a little bit. Like that. Do the same over there. Pull it down. And remember, it doesn't have to be pretty because it is on the inside of the pillow. You can just pull it through any of the little openings if you want to. And don't pull it too hard there because you don't want it to lose its shape. See, that is so pretty. And you will do the same thing on the other one. All right, so this is what it should look like, kind of, sort of. And now we need to put the edge on and sew them together. So there's different ways you can do this. You can just weave the yarn in there, or you can make it as a border, or you can make it as you're casting off. I will do it as a border. I think that's super pretty. But I like to use some clips to kind of keep the heart in place. And you do whatever you want to do. This just helps so it will stay put. These are just normal little back clips. So make sure that the inside is inside and the right side is out on both of them. And that final one, I will put it right there. This way I also know that I need to stop there so I can put my polyfill in. There we go. That is pretty even. And you can choose either side, or whichever side you think is the prettiest to be up. And then you will find your yarn. And again, you will create your loop. And you will just pull through 2 of the little already made loops. Just try to find 2 of them. And then you create your loop. I know it's not always easy because it was a little bit tight. All right, so from here, you want to do the same thing. Again, hold on to that one loop you have. That's the tail. And you find 2 more. See right there. and then you will get your working yarn through it. And now you have 2 loops, and now you will swing that working yarn around and grab it. And now you're back to 1 loop. That is the exact same way you would do a border. And you will do this all the way around. Make sure the heart is lined up at all times. Kind of double check once in a while and keep them tight. Now we can get rid of this one. These pillows are so fun to make. Look how pretty. You just continue the whole way around. Make sure you only grab 1 on each side. I hope you can follow along with me. It's a little bit thicker up there, but try to find an area you can use. All right, so we are down here by that little clip, and now we can start adding some polyfill. And you can find that at any craft store. I found this at Hobby Lobby, or you can use your scrap yarn as well. I do that when I make pumpkins and everything. And you just fill it up as much as you feel you need to. Make sure you get into all the corners. That's pretty good. I like that. And you will just continue the same way to close it up. This pillow is about 16 inches tall from the top part to the tip. You can obviously make them smaller or bigger. Make sure you close it all the way. I think that's one more right there. And now you just pull that final tail through and tighten it up. Make sure to comment what you think, if it was easy to follow or if you made a pillow yourself. I would love to hear back from you. The beginning tail and the ending tail, you just tie them up and then you will just stuff it inside the pillow. I just did 2 knots. And then just stuff it in there. There you have it. I am so excited about this pillow. I hope you really liked it. Look at that. It's perfect. And you can of course add your little personal tag. Makes it look professional and nice. I love that. Let me know what you think.